Hey, what's up, Sussex Squad? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, you can pretty much say, and another one. They got another hit, but this time, and I don't understand Buckingham Palace. Let me know, my little English Tattle Tells. Is it just UK culture? I don't understand. How did the palace come out like gangbusters? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you the plot. The palace has basically been confirmed as liars. How so? Remember when Meghan and Harry were going to go on Oprah? I know, who could not remember? That was a cultural reset. I was there for every minute of it. So Meghan and Harry were set to go on Oprah. 4 days before the Oprah interview, the palace released a scathing report that Meghan was a bully and a big meanie, and they were going to get to the bottom of this, and heads were going to roll. And we all said, are you serious? Bruv, to quote my UK Tattle Tells. That's right. I've been watching Top Boy. Keep it up, bruv. You can't be serious. Bruv. I literally was like, yo, bruv, send Sully in. Mons can't disrespect Jamie. Send Sully in. Mons can't disrespect like that. So literally, Damon, send Sully in there. They handle that. You know what? Forget it. Sully's on a journey. Send Jamie in there. Men's can't disrespect, bruv. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Top Boy. It's so good on Netflix. Anyway. Right? Let me get back to being serious. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so where we last left our heroes, they have been like, she's a big meanie. We're going to get to the bottom of it. And everybody just said, you can't be serious. Now, Meghan's the bully. First of all, you guys, when she breathes the wrong way or pushes her hair out of her face, you guys lose your mind and make a headline in Daily Mail. You mean to tell me Ms. Meghan Markle was walking around the palace while I'm the king of the castle and acting a plum fool? And the royal family and the UK media just let it go. Lord Voldemort and waiting for a personality, Katie, just let it go because they didn't want to upset Harry. Man, please. Whoever told you that bedtime story probably told Kate that William was just over Rose Hanbury's house talking about their friendship and seeing how she could be a better friend. But anyway, we all knew it was kind of BS, but we didn't have the extent to the BS. Here's the thing. Meghan Markle, she didn't get as far as she did taking things lying down. She literally, her and Harry lawyered up with one of the best lawyers, jumped into that investigation and said, yes, if there's an investigation, we would like to fully cooperate. Let's see the evidence. Because again, with every workplace accusations of bullying or harassment, even if people make accusations, they still have to present those accusations to the accused so they can have a chance to either defend themselves or be held accountable. The palace just thought they were going to say this, put this in national headlines, and then I think they did that and they were like, cheerio, we put that rubbish in the trash. Now, let's continue seeing how we can get Andrew a visit to the all-girls academy. I think they felt like that was going to happen. Unfortunately, they still haven't gotten in their heads. It's not 1920 where the royals rule everything. There is social media. There is Twitter. You cannot keep a lid over such shocking accusations. The people that hated Meghan wanted to see her held accountable. They wanted to see results. The people that loved Meghan was like, where are the results? Anyway, both sides were like, listen, we don't know what you're doing, but you're going to have to come up with those results. They kept kicking it down the line saying, oh, it's delayed. I think at one point they even used the Queen's health for why this report was delayed. Well, you guys, at long last, I say all this to say the report is out. And the palace, the royals, literally said, and I quote, hold on, let me put this in the tone, me. Let me put this in the tone of BS, me. They buried the report on Meghan's bullying. The official inquiry into allegations of the Duchess of Sussex bullied staff before Megxit will never be published. Buckingham Palace has buried a report on the claims that Meghan Markle bullied staff. The Queen paid for an independent inquiry into the claims by a private law firm, yet it will never see the light of day in a bid. They're saying, the Daily Fail is saying in a bid to heal the royal family. No. It is a bid, but here's the thing. They didn't tell a lie. It is a bid to heal the royal family. A bid to heal the royal family's horrible public image, and it's not going to work. Do you know why they didn't release this? Because it makes them look bad. There's even been more reports that have come out prior to this, but this is a first-hand account that Meghan was the subject of intense bullying, racial bullying, all this stuff. And Meghan just simply defending herself, she was looked at as the bully. And by defending herself, I mean she woke up, she did her job, she didn't complain, and she asked for help when the mental stress was getting too much. Again, it is huge that the palace was actually caught burning this report. The thing is with the palace that both sides are mad at them. The newspapers, the tabloids, they wanted that so they could rip Meghan apart. Meghan's defenders wanted it so they could defend her. The palace made a huge ado about nothing and thought they could kick it down the street. Now that the Queen's Jubilee is over, they can kick it down the street. Let's get into this report so we can rip it apart. Buckingham Palace has buried a report, right? She was accused of bullying her staff before she moved to California with Prince Harry as the pair quit as working royals. Now listen. Courtiers said it was an attempt to stop stoking tensions between the Sussex and the rest of the royals. You must be out your mind. You guys are still trying to get shots at Meghan. And now because you don't have anything to report, you're trying to say you did it for the good of the company. Shut up. They're ridiculous. But let's keep going with this, right? Only 4 of 5 former members of the Sussex team in total have been spoken to as part of the royal household's official investigation into the claims. Now, I do want to say I have heard rumblings that the reason why the people did not want to get involved and so few people spoke is because a lot of people were the ones bullying Meghan. And if they spoke, they would be on record. And Meghan's law firm, which tried to oversee this independent law firm, could have actually delved in deeper. They're trying to avoid liability, but it's not over, right? Nothing has been heard. The couple would have had up to 25 working for them at times, many of whom could be considered potential witnesses, but nothing has been heard since last summer by any of those involved in the allegations. Just over a year since the inquiry was launched, royal officials have so far refused to divulge any of their findings or even confirm whether the results of the investigation will be included in this year's annual review, due to be published in June. Now, listen, I'm waiting for this annual review. Do you know why? Because I want to see now that Harry and Meghan are not around and Meghan's not around for them to act like, oh, remember what they did with Kate's clothes? Meghan wore like a t-shirt from Primark and they were like, that's too good for you, peasant. Take it off. How dare you wear the royal cotton from your homeland, right? But so that happened. But let's not also forget the way they literally grouped in clothing expenses of Meghan and Kate because they were complaining that Meghan spent too much money on her clothes, even though most of the clothes Meghan wore were clothes she already had before she met Harry because she was a working actress. She got to comp her clothes and she actually made money to buy her own clothes, unlike Kate, who either got it from her family or now her husband's family. I mean, no shade, but let's call a spade a spade. Now that Meghan and Harry are not around for them to couch expenses and act like they were the ones pulling all the money, let's see how much the royals spent during quarantine where they had no official engagements. And let's see how much they spent on clothes and stuff where Kate and William literally had the lightest workload ever. But it's not over. It's not over. They go on to say, and the fact that the royal is refusing to divulge any information to heal a rift, whatever they found and whatever they tried to cover must have been so bad. They were like, this could never see the light of day. They literally handed each other shovels and said, I'll meet you in the backyard. Let's get to work and bury this as well as we can. Now get this, the palace will not even make a public statement about the report or acknowledge changes to its HR policies in the wake of the alleged bullying campaigns. 2 senior staff accused Meghan of bullying them, while another former employer says she humiliated him. Another aide said she used emotional cruelty and manipulation, which could also be called bullying. Meghan, of course, refuted all these claims and later told Oprah Winfrey on a highly controversial interview. Is that how you guys refer to it? You mean the interview that was your undoing? That Buckingham Palace was using a media to peddle a wholly false narrative. Again, let's not forget that most of these people that Jason Knopf included as Meghan being a bully literally backed out and said, we never wanted to press charges. Please exclude our name from the conversation. You guys, listen, all I can say is congratulations to the Sussex. It seems like all these House of Lies that they built up keep crumbling around them. Why is that? I'll tell you why. I think it's just because of the obvious. Usually they expect royals that are outcast to be like Andrew, embarrassment, shame, begging for money. You know, the royals were the official influencers. The way everybody jokes about influencers always want freebies. Harry, I don't know, maybe he would have gotten that way until he met that fine. Well, I actually think Harry was always looking for his exit plan. That's why when he found Meghan, he said, let me marry this girl. And when you find a good woman, you find what is it? When you find a good wife, you find a good thing. Harry and Meghan were able to leverage everything they had and create a life. But not even outside that life, they were able to create wealth. And from that wealth, they've been able to battle everybody that formed weapons against them. They didn't expect that. They thought that they would be failures and they could just release everything and they wouldn't even have a mouthpiece and everybody would forget about them. And oddly enough, everybody's forgetting about Will and Kate, except to pop up and say that we don't like them and that they're a shame. But you guys, listen, let me know what you think in the comments about the palace being caught being liar, liar, pants on fire. You guys, again, whew, that house is going down in flames, but you know what? They only have each other to blame. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I don't think the monarchy is going to survive much past Charles, but you know what? What do I know? But regardless, I'll be there to cover it. All right, my little Tattle Tells. I will talk to you later. Bye.